Are you sure?
Yes, I'm driving getaway. I'd have called sooner, but I wasn't alone.
Saints Row. Oh boy, here we go. Hello there gamers and welcome back. My name is DRN and today we are diving headfirst into the wild world of Saints Row on the PlayStation 5. Now, this game holds a special place in the heart of fans thanks to the beloved Saints Row series. And this one feels like both a prequel and at the same time feels like a standalone adventure. The hype surrounding its release was massive, but the initial criticism left a lot to be desired. So, is it worth your hard-earned money? Well, I've spent some quality time with it, and I'm here to tell you all about it. So, let's get started. Saints Row on the PlayStation 5 offers a unique arcade-style experience that's all about over-the-top fun. The controls are straightforward, and the game's cartoonish vibe keeps things light-hearted throughout. Now, one thing to note is that you will have access to a ton of weapons pretty much from the start, but unfortunately you can only upgrade their power as you progress. This is a bit of a letdown because the upgrades don't feel like they make a significant difference. However, customization options for weapons are very extensive, but again, I found myself sticking with one or two patterns throughout the game. When it comes to driving and car physics, Saints Row keeps things in the same lane. It's okay, but it never reaches that special level of engagement. The car engine notes feel a bit muted even at maxed audio, and the drift to turn mechanic just seems like a bit of a cop-out. Additionally, there were instances where I encountered obstacles on the road that just shouldn't have been there. The most frustrating example of this was when you're speeding across a bridge and hit something invisible. It just felt like they didn't get the programming quite right. On the plus point, however, the level of car customization was genuinely impressive. Every vehicle, whether it's a bike, a car, a helicopter, or a jet plane, can be made to feel unique and personal to you, from bumpers to roofs, to interior colours, and of course the usual plethora of exterior colours and wheel options. This was probably my most favourite aspect of the vehicular journey throughout Saints Row. Now let's talk about the music and radio stations, which I thought was solid. There was a good variety of songs, some of which you'll definitely recognise. However, if you do play for extended hours, you might find yourself getting tired of the same tracks playing over and over. A neat feature for streamers, however, is that you can disable copyrighted music from the in-game menu, which was a nice, thoughtful touch. Saints Row falls into a strange RPG-style hole with the inclusion of a skill tree and perk system. As you complete basic tasks around the world, such as barrel rolling a truck or shooting X number of bullets, you unlock points to spend upgrading your character. Now, I use the term upgrading very loosely. There are some cool skills to choose from, but again, I found myself using only one or two in big fights, such as calling in backup. It was a nice touch to the game, and it did give me a reason to try and complete certain challenges, but it was never going to be a key focus like a proper RPG open world game.
Sergio's about ready to declare war on Marshall for that convoy business. If he finds out my roommate is the Marshall grunt who ruined everything... Look, Sergio is not someone you want to fuck with, okay?
Now, the story. This is where you'd expect a game like this to shine, right? Well, again, it's okay. There's a moment about 10 hours in when you unlock your main base and it feels like the criminal underworld is at your fingertips. You start to think this game has the potential to be something truly special. Unfortunately, the lackluster storyline falls short of these expectations. It's a bit of a drag and you'll find yourself just plodding through just to reach the ending. Well, I say ending, is more of a vague conclusion. The story basically wraps up with a set-piece final fight, and then the game throws you back into the open world to finish up those side missions that you probably couldn't be bothered to do earlier.
The idols have come.
Now, here's the thing. Despite its flaws, I genuinely enjoyed the approximately 35 hours I spent on the main storyline and all of the side missions. Saints Row often won out over many other AAA titles in my library when it came time to choosing what to play. However, I never left a gaming session feeling like I'd experienced a masterpiece. So, in conclusion, if you're like me and you are eagerly awaiting Rockstar to release Grand Theft Auto 6, Saints Row on the PlayStation 5 might help scratch that itch. But be prepared for a story that falls short, some wonky car physics, and a general sense of unpolished gameplay. It's a fun ride, but not quite the epic one you might have been hoping for. That's it for today's review on Saints Row on the PlayStation 5. If you have played the game, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button if you do like this sort of content. Please do subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep gaming and stay awesome.